Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Tim's Takeaways. Hope you guys have had a good week. Took last week off. Wanted to jump on here again and do a quick takeaway for this week because we've got a lot going on. I want to start with congratulating my boys and girls basketball players of the year and the members of the first and second all Coastal Preps teams. If you didn't get a chance to see those, you can check those out at coastalpreps.com. I also posted the link on Twitter and Facebook. The winners were Greg Bowden from Wilmington Christian Academy, and of course, Sanaya Rivers was the Girls Player of the Year from Ashley. So, congratulations to both of them as well as all the Players of the Year. We're getting into the playoffs for boys soccer and boys and girls lacrosse, and the playoff brackets came out yesterday. And I think we've got some local teams that could really make some deep runs. I'll start with girls lacrosse. Love the way Laney's played this year. They've probably had the best season in school history this year, and they get to open up at home in the playoffs, so that's awesome. I think they've got a shot to win a couple rounds and maybe advance further than they ever have in the playoffs. The team that won the league and just dominated was Topsail, and to me, they're as good as of a team that we've had around here in several years. I feel like they have all the pieces to really make a deep run. They've got terrific goal scorers and terrific defensive players, terrific goalie, and great coaching. So I think they've got all the makings of a team that can make a deep run in the playoffs, and they open tomorrow at home, and I'll be out there to check out that match. So be sure to kind of follow along. I'll be posting updates on Twitter, and then obviously I'll have a story and a photo gallery from that up on the website tomorrow. So those are my two picks on the girls side that I feel like can make a deep run. In the boys side, Hoggard, just had another terrific season, and they haven't lost yet, so they'll open up tomorrow at home, and I think they can make a deep run, into the second week of the tournament as well. They're fairly young, but really talented, and they probably have one of the best goalies in the state in Daniel Ondo. I think he's just terrific, so I think he can keep them in some games. If maybe their offense isn't, dominating like it has this year. So excited to see what the Vikings can do. I think Ashley's a dangerous 15 seed, and I think Laney's a dangerous 16 seed in the 4A as well. So our conference was pretty strong this year. So and the way the seeds are done this year, they don't necessarily mean a whole lot. It was kind of a random draw. So that 16 next to Laney and that 15 next to Ashley don't really mean a whole lot. I think they can both potentially win first rounds. West Brunswick and Topsail also made it on the boys' side, so congratulations to them. They're in the 1A, 2A, 3A bracket, and of course I'll be out at Topsail tomorrow, so I'll also see their boys play. The boys play first, and then the girls second. So looking forward to seeing a good match, and hopefully the Topsail boys can advance. I think they're playing Croatan, so hopefully they can advance past that first round and maybe make a nice little run here. On the boys' soccer side, I love New Hanover. I think they're one of the most well-balanced teams that I've seen come out of this area in several years. Coach TJ Riney always does a great job over there with that program. Great defensively, as always. They're really going to be tough to score on. The thing that I think makes this New Hanover team a little different than maybe some in the past is they can really score with Aiden Payne and Charlie Letson up front. And, teams are going to really struggle to contain both of those guys. You may be able to shut down one of them, but I'm not sure any team in the state can shut down both of them. So I expect New Hanover, with the seed that they have, they're the 2 seed, so they're going to get to play at home for at least 3 or 4 rounds, as long as they keep winning. That turf, I think, makes a difference. A lot of teams aren't used to playing on that turf, so I think they've got a little bit of a home field advantage, and just with their strength this year and how good they are, I would not be surprised at all to see them, in the East Final or a state championship. I think that should be the goal for this team because of how talented they are. The Hoggard boys had a great season. Their only losses came to Ashley and New Hanover. So the conference, I think, really prepared our teams for playoffs. And I think Hoggard has enough skill and talent to go a couple rounds into the playoffs. And so they'll open up at home on Tuesday night, and we'll see kind of how that senior leadership steps up to try to help the Vikings make a deep playoff run. And then Ashley, by virtue of their big win over Laney in the season finale, also made the playoffs. They'll open up as the 15 seed at Pinecrest, so that'll be a tricky matchup. Pinecrest is, I think, 14-0, and their goal differential is incredible this year. I don't think that's the strongest conference, so maybe Ashley's strength of schedule, the fact that they've played some of these tough teams like the Hoggards and the New Hanovers, will help them. We've got several other sports getting underway starting tomorrow. We've got boys and girls golf getting ready to get underway with some matches. We've got softball and we've got girls soccer. So I'm going to have some previews on those in the next week, maybe this weekend, maybe towards the end of the week or this weekend. I'm still waiting for some coaches to get some information back to me, but at some point I'm just going to go with what I have. And unfortunately, that means some teams are going to be left off just because their coaches didn't send the form back. But hopefully, at least by this weekend, I'll have previews on those 4 sports. Of course, the private schools are all in regular spring seasons, so they've got a bunch going on. And then we've got a ton of middle school sports going on right now. It's a busy season for middle school. We've got boys and girls lacrosse, and then baseball and volleyball just got underway. So I've really enjoyed getting out to some of these middle school games. I'm loving doing that, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. I think it's finally starting to pick up some steam now, and parents and players are really starting to understand who I am and what I do. And so please just continue to spread the word about that to any middle school parents you may know. Let them know what the site is and how they can find that information and photos and stats and standings and all that on the website. Just want to give another reminder that all the photos I take, as well as I've got a new photographer on staff, Grayson Harris. She's been helping me out. She's been doing a wonderful job for me. So any photos that we take that go on the website are also available to purchase. If you go to coastalpreps.smugmug.com. Again, that's coastalpreps.smugmug.com, and that's all one word. Just type that into your computer. You'll see there's a bunch of galleries with all the different sports, and you can get on there. You don't have to have a subscription to the website to be able to get on there, so you can get on there, look at the pictures. They'll all have the Coastal Preps watermark on them, but if you purchase them, that watermark goes away. And you can buy digital files of them, or you can buy actual paper prints of the photos, and they'll be mailed to you. So also spread the word about that, please. We love doing that, and I know it's great for the parents and players to have photos that they can look back at down the line and remember these great times. So please spread the word about photos being available to purchase. That's it for today. Getting ready to go watch Selection Sunday, and hopefully there's a 1 seed next to my Michigan Wolverines. And really excited about the NCAA tournament. Hopefully, it'll be an exciting tournament. And, I love the upset, so I'm hoping for a lot of upsets, except for against the Michigan Wolverines, obviously. I want them to make as far of a run as possible. So hope you guys enjoy your Sunday. And we'll talk to you next week. If you see me out at a game, please stop by and say hi. I love talking to you guys and getting to know you and your children. So please, if you see me out and about wearing the Coastal Preps gear, don't be afraid to come up and say hi to me. I'd love to chat. All right, until next week, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.